Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Khairul, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Dhaka College, Dhaka. Again, welcome you to my online class or virtual class. You know, we are passing a very important month, the month of August. So, it is known in our country, in the history of Bangladesh, as the month of mourning. I think we all should show tribute and respect towards the martyrs who have been killed on 15 August. I am showing my tribute and respect towards the martyrs. Okay, in my previous class I discussed on phrases and words. Particularly, I have discussed on the use of it. Today, I will continue my class on the phrases and words. I will show you different use of important phrases and words. I completed the use of it in my previous class. I will discuss on my next phrase there. Introductory there. Introductory there. You all know about the use of there, but I will show you according to the structure, and I will give you more examples to make it more effective so that you can use it effectively in the fill in the blanks. Introductory there, that means the pronoun there which is being used at the very beginning of the sentence, or it can be used in any where of the sentence. Primarily we will discuss about the introductory there, the there which is used at the beginning of the sentence. There, the meaning of there in Bengali shekhane. Generally, there is used to know only to refer that exists in our surroundings, to refer anything or to indicate anything that exists or something is happening in our surroundings, the incident which are happening around us, we can refer or indicate by using there. So, we see there is generally used to refer or indicate the thing that exists around us, or something is happening, something is happening. So, we see there is particularly used or there is generally used to refer or to indicate or to identify the thing that exists around us. That means আমাদের চারপাশে যে বস্তুগুলো আছে বা ঘটতেছে, we can use there to refer it or to indicate it. I am giving you some examples to show you the use of there. Show the comments. You can also show me some sentences about the use of there. About the use of there. In this regard, we can follow the following structure. We can follow the structure. We can use there by following the structure. There plus be generally after using there and be verb, this sentence will follow a noun clause. Noun clause. So we will use the tense of be verb or the form of be verb by following the noun clause. We should follow the noun clause if we want to use there with the be verb correctly. I am giving some examples. Number 1, A. There has been an accident. Here we have used present perfect tense of be verb. There has been. The third form of be is been. We have used here has as the present perfect tense. There has been an accident. So an accident, we have followed the clause or the noun phrase an accident. There has been an accident or there was an accident. There are only 5 days left. There are only 5 days left. Number C. There is a primary school in our village. So we should follow the noun clause to use the form of be verb accordingly, or according to the meaning we should use the form of be verb. We can use in any tense or in any form of be verb. There is, there was, there have been, there has been, but we should follow the noun clause that is being used after there. So we should remember that we can use introductory there by using this structure. There plus be plus noun clause. I will discuss now another rule of there. we can use there through different types of fridge, or by using different types of fridge, like a lot of, a number of, a pair of, many, much, several, more, enough. So, by using the above mentioned structure, that means there plus be verb, along with these phrases, a lot of, a number of, a pair of, many, much, several, more, we can also use it at the beginning of the sentence, which is also known as introductory pair. You can give me some examples by using a lot of, a number of, a pair of, many, much, several, more, enough, etc. For example, there are a lot of things that we need to discuss. Here I have used a lot of, and along with I have used be verb. There are a lot of things. Here I have used are, because a lot of things, the subject indicates plural number, so we have used there are. If the subject is singular, then our verb will be singular. In your right form of verbs, there is a rule of there. That means if the subject is singular after there, the verb will be singular, and if the subject is plural, the verb will be plural. Here we see another example without using be verb. Without using be verb, there stand a big tree in front of my house. You can give me this answer of these sentences. There stand a big tree in front of my house. According to the rule of right form of verbs, please answer the sentence. There stand a big tree in front of my house. What will be the sentence correctly? Please give me, some of you, answer of this sentence according to the rule of right form of verbs. Stand, stands. Yes, I see a big tree. The subject of this sentence, a big tree, is singular and it has been written in present indefinite tense. So answer should be there stands a big tree in front of my house, etc., etc. So we should follow the subject that we use after there. If the subject is singular, our verb will be singular. If the subject is plural, our verb will be plural. So we see we can use a number of, many, much more according with the use of be verb and introductory there. Another example, there have been a number of accidents this year. So we can use with the above mentioned phrases introductory there. A lot of, a number of, more, much, several, etc., etc. Rule 3 of there, we can use some other structures of there. That means there should be, there must be, there should have, there may be. That means we can use there along with this phrase should be or must be or should have or may be. You can write some sentences by using there should be, there must be. There should be means হওয়া উচিত, there must be অবশ্যই, there should have থাকা উচিত, there may be হতে পারে. So we can also use there by following these phrases, there may be, there should be, there might be, there must be. There must be a lot of noise from traffic. There should be easier way of doing this. There should have been someone on the road. There may be no man on the street. Thus we can use there by using there should be, there must be, there should have, there may be, or in any particular way we can use there. That means generally I have told you at the very beginning that in our surroundings that we see, that we find, or that exists, or that is happening, we use there to indicate or to refer these happenings or refer these things or incidents that is existing and happening in our world around us. So we see there can be used in different ways. 4 number, we can also follow the structure of there by using there seemed, there plus seen, appear, that means we can use the verb seem and appear with there. You can give me some examples by using there plus seem or there plus appear. I am giving you another example. I am giving you an example. There seemed to be no doubt about it. There appeared no imminent danger. So we can use seem and appear in both past form and present form. There seems to be a lack of communication. Lack of communication. When the subject of introductory there will be singular, then our verb will be also singular. We have used seems according to the rules of present tense, and the subject is third person singular number, so we have used there seems. We can use there seem, there seems, there seemed, there appeared, there appears in any form of present and past. Okay, there can be used in many ways. I am showing you the different uses of there, so that in the fill in the blanks or when we will write any topic by using there in the sentences, it will help us to write the sentence correctly and effectively if we follow these structures or follow these examples. There can be used by the following structure also: there plus to be plus something, nothing, plus adjective. So we can use there by following the structure there plus to be, that means be verb plus something, nothing plus adjective. That means we can use there by using the word something and nothing. For example, there is something unnatural in the cottage. There is something unnatural in the cottage. Here we see we have used something with the introductory there, plus we have used be verb. As it is a present tense, we have used there is something unnatural in the cottage. Again we can use nothing. There is nothing extraordinary in this book. So we see we can use something and nothing with introductory there by using these structures. There is something supernatural in the Marine Drive. Yes, it is very appropriate example. Okay, there plus to be plus something oblique nothing plus adjective. That means we can use there by following the structure with the something and nothing. Again we can use there by another way. We can use there by using different verb, like using verb come, go, live, remain, grow, exist, arise, spread, etc. We can use there using this particular verb. Here we will see another structure. That means this verb will follow a noun subject, follow a noun as a subject. That means in this regard we cannot use any pronoun as a subject. We should use as a noun as the subject of these verb. So if we use the written verbs come, go, live, remain, grow, exist, arise, spread, etc., we should use noun as the following subject. I am giving you some example. So we can tell with the structure there plus verb plus noun subject, noun as a subject. So when we will use this verb, that means come, go, live, grow, exist, arise, spread, remain, then we should follow this structure, there plus verb, noun as a subject. If the noun is singular, our verb will be singular. It can be written in also past tense. Okay, I am giving some example. There comes the difficulty. Here the subject difficulty is a noun and the verb follows this subject. There comes the difficulty. So here the subject is singular. We have, according to the present indefinite tense, we have used comes, as it is a third person singular number. There comes the difficulty. There goes the last train. Here the verb goes follows the noun subject, the last train. So we see, if we use the verbs come, go, live, remain, then we should have a subject as a noun, not as a pronoun. It should be remembered that the above mentioned verbs will follow a noun as a subject. There grew a strong friendship between the two, or between Rohim and Kori. Here we see the verb grew has been used as a past tense. The past form of grow is grew. There grew a strong friendship between the two. There arose a dispute between the two brothers. Dispute, that means bibat or any quarrel between the two brothers. Thus we see, we can use the verb come, grow, spread, remain by using these structure. One thing we should remember, that we should use noun as a verb, as a subject of this verb. Finally, we can use there to indicate the place in the sentence. it can be used at the very beginning or in the middle or at the end of the sentence. So we can indicate any place or indicate any place where we are going to or where we are staying. So there can be used to indicate any kind of place where we are going to or where we are staying or where we are in. Now I am giving some examples to indicate any place. To indicate any place, we can also use there. You see, we went to Dhaka, for example, and stayed there. Here the there indicates the place Dhaka where we went and stayed. So we can use there to indicate or to refer or to identify any places where we are going to or where we are staying or any type of places. It can be, we can use there. Another example, hello is Tamim there? Here we see, is Tamim there? Please. In this sentence we see someone is asking about the person, Mr. Tamim. He is on this place or not. Hello, is Tamim there, please? So you can ask anybody by this way, is Tamim or is Shamim, is Rohim there? That means there indicates a place where Tamim should be, or Tamim can be, or Tamim may be. So we can ask about a person or a thing that should be placed and that should be remained in a place. Hello, is Tamim there? So here there has been used to indicate the place where Tamim is, or where Tamim is not. I am giving another example. Okay, you can write by using the name of Masud. I should not write, it can hurt Masud. So you can write an example by using the name of Masud. I am giving another example, the Podda Bridge is a wonderful construction. Is a wonderful construction. Let's go there tomorrow. It's a proposal. We can propose by indicate a place. Here, let's go there. Here the pronoun there indicates the place where the bridge is constructed. So it's a wonderful place. We can go there as a sightseeing for some entertainment. The Padda bridge is a wonderful construction. Let's go there. Thus we see we can use there by this way or that way to indicate or to refer any place where something exists, where something is happening, where something should be or should have. Okay, I have discussed different examples of using there as a pronoun in the sentence. I think it will help you to write the sentence correctly or effectively in the fill in the blanks. Again, if you write free-handedly, it will also help you grammatically. Our next phrase that I will discuss is be born. Very easy and very common. Be born. Be born can be written or should be written in passive form. Generally, be born, the phrase that means which is used about the emergence of a person or the birth of a person. বাংলায় জন্মগ্রহণ করা অর্থে, that means when a man is born or a man was born in any place or any time, we can use be born to indicate someone's birth date or someone's birthplace or someone's emergence or coming in the world for the first time. So we can use structurally of the phrase be born. That means it can be used as was born, is born, are born, and particularly it is used when we will see when we will tell about any person who was born before. We can use past tense, but we can use present tense if the sentence indicate any general truth or universal truth. If we want to use this structure, use this phrase in the sentence, we can follow this structure. That means subject plus the verb plus born plus adverbial or prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase. So we see we will use be born by following these structures: subject, be verb, born. Next we will use adverbial phrase or any prepositional phrase. It is very easy to use. I am showing you some example. You have already given some example. I was born in 1976. Here we see the phrase was born indicates the time when I was born. It refers the year in 1976. It is adverbial phrase because it indicates the time, adverbial of time. We can also say it prepositional phrase also because we have used with the preposition. I am giving another example. You know, Helen is a historical character. Helen was born with a destructive beauty. We know about the Helen of Troy. At present, the country Greece, whose capital is Athens, but Helen was born in the city namely Troy, which was destroyed for her. So here I have used the name of Helen, who was born with a destructive beauty, that means mesmerizing beauty that can destroy another person, that can destroy the young generation by the charm of her beauty. Here Helen was born with a destructive beauty. With a destructive beauty, it's a prepositional phrase, so we can use be born as was born or is born or are born with the prepositional phrase or with the adverbial phrase. Subject plus be verb plus born plus adverbial phrase or prepositional phrase. It's another structure of be verb. We can use another structure of be verb. Subject plus be verb plus born plus adjective. Instead of prepositional phrase or adverbial phrase, we can use also adjective to write sentence by using was born or is born or are born. Or that means we have to use born with the be verb. Farooq was born blind. Okay, we should not use Farooq. We can use another name who was actually born blind. Homer, a great epic poet of ancient Greek, namely Homer, who has written two great epics, namely Iliad and Ulysses. If you take the English in your honors as your subject, then you will find Homer. Homer was born blind. Here the word blind is an adjective that we have used according to this structure. Homer was born blind. We can also use here is because it is an acknowledged truth or universal truth. Homer is born blind, but that he died before many years, so we can use Homer was born blind. We can use it as it is a universal truth or general truth. Homer is born blind. We can use the phrase be born by following another structure. Subject plus be verb plus born plus infinitive phrase or infinitive, that means to plus verb. It is another example of be born. So we see it be born can be used by following this structure. Here is a universal truth. Human beings are born to die. Here we have used the infinitive phrase to die. The human beings are born to die, as it is a universal truth. We have used present tense of verb. Okay, dear students, I have discussed the rules of there and be born. I will continue these uses of phrases and words in my next class. Thank you again. Allah Hafiz. Stay home, stay safe.